Hey everybody, Jukefet here with another video. This time bringing you guys another non-Star Wars review, and a special one at that. This was my first ever NECA figure review, and that might be a bit strange seeing as how I already had a live stream with several other YouTubers talking about NECA, but I had yet to review a NECA figure on my channel, so I felt it was time to remedy that with a very cool figure indeed, and that is, if you can't tell, obviously the NECA Aliens Xenomorph, and specifically a Warrior Xenomorph. If you're a fan of the Aliens franchise, then you know there's a difference between the different types. And a really nice looking figure, but it does have its flaws. So yeah, let's get on to the review. Really nice looking figure. Like I said, the paintwork on this guy is excellent. He has a base coat of black paint, and then they did some blue highlights in throughout the figure, and then they did this kind of glossy, almost slimy looking overcoat to the figure. So the paintwork is excellent. The sculpt work is fantastic as well. So many details on this figure. I mean, it's more than I can even count, like how many sculpted details that they put in there. Really fantastic looking figure. Definitely looks great on your shelf. Now, this is the figure, the Xenomorph that NECA released in 2009, I believe is the year. They are soon going to be revisiting the Aliens license with a whole new line of figures from Aliens that's coming out this May, and I'm super excited for it. I already have the first wave on pre-order, which includes a updated version of the Xenomorph. So that's one of the reasons I wanted to do this review, so I could show you guys how this one looks, and then whenever that figure comes out, I can show you the differences and the improvements between them. So, pretty much the new Xenomorph will have better articulation because, as you're about to see, the articulation on this guy is not fantastic. Let's put it that way. But not terrible either. His head is, or its head, I don't think these have genders, its head is on a kind of a ball joint. It's hindered by the sculpt. As you can see, he's got this spike right here, so it prevents you from getting the Xenomorph to look up. He can look down, not that much because of the way the neck is sculpted, but he can look around pretty nicely. So that's pretty good. On the box it says that you should be able to open the jaw and extend its inner mouth, which would be a really cool feature. However, the jaw on mine is incredibly stiff. Like, it's so stiff that I'm afraid if I apply too much force I'm going to break the jaw off, because I have heard reports of this 2009 Alien figure being pretty fragile depending on which one you get. You might get lucky and get a good one like I did, or you might get be unlucky and get one that might come broken in packaging. I picked this guy up at the second 2012 New Orleans Comic Con, because there were two that year for some reason. And I picked him up then from a vendor there, and I believe I got, again, it's in December, so I'm trying to remember how much I paid for him. I believe I got like $20 or $22, so a pretty good price on him, and I got him as part of a kind of a package deal, because if you've been to conventions, you know it's kind of a good way to get good deals is to buy multiple things at the same time, maybe knock a few dollars off. But anyway, so I got him for a good price. He goes for a bit more online nowadays, but I'd say really just wait for the next one to come out. But anyway, let's go back to articulation. His arms are on a kind of ball joint at the shoulders. That's pretty good. He has a, it looks like that's just glued in, so forget that. But you can swivel his arm at the shoulder joint as well. He has a single jointed elbow, which is a bit hindered because of this thingy, which I don't know what you would call it. It's a little plastic thing connecting this part of his arm to that part of his arm. Actually, I believe it's connected to the wrist. So you can see that the joint has the potential to go more, but if you do, you'll break this and kind of ruin the sculpt. His wrists are on a swivel. He has this again. I don't know what you really call it, because Xenomorph anatomy is not human anatomy, so it's kind of like almost a waist joint really here that's kind of like on a ball. You can get to look up that much and get to look down that much, so not too terribly great, but and it can swivel it all around 360 degrees. Its hips are on a swivel cut joint, V cut joint, so that's not great really. Again, I'm using that term like it's not great, but you can see that if you had this Xenomorph standing up, it would be incredibly tall. But we never see them standing all the way upright in the movies, so that's a bit silly. His knees are on a single joint, but you have the swivel here above the knee joint, so that's good. And you have a swivel at the ankle, so you can get to point and flex. And another bit of articulation, which I think is really cool, is that his tail has a bendy wire in it, so you can get some really cool posing out of it. You can get to look like he's about to attack somebody with it, or you can just have it like down like this. I use it for support for the figure because it is a bit top heavy. With this, obviously he has a huge head and a big bulky upper part of his body, so it's really good for balancing, in my opinion. So I'm glad that they did the tail like that. So a lot of display options with it. So that's the articulation for this guy. Not great. And again, there's several points about it that, like if I feel like I try to force it too much, then I'm going to break something, and then I'll have a ruined figure. So, really glad that NECA is going to be revisiting the Xenomorph this May with tons of new articulation. They said that the new Alien figure will have over 30 points of articulation, so that's absolutely crazy. And hopefully, since 2009, NECA has improved their product quality. I guess you could say their I'm at a loss for words for what you would describe it, but pretty much there's not as many defects in their figures nowadays as there were in 2009. They've since then changed factories, and so they're making their stuff out of much more reliable plastic, and so the joints, you're not really in danger of breaking them or anything. So yeah, really cool figure. It looks really nice, but I'd say just wait until May for the new Alien figure to come out. I wouldn't, go pay a bunch of money to get this guy off eBay unless you really wanted to. I just wanted to have an Alien for my collection, and this guy was selling at a good price, so I thought, why not? I want to have multiple Alien figures anyway, since, they always come in packs, and they mostly come at night, mostly. But anyway, really cool figure. Looks really nice, and I definitely look forward to NECA revisiting the Aliens license come May. So thank you guys for watching. As always, this is Jokervet signing out. Bye.